Hey guys, so it is currently like 2 a.m. ish, I would say, 2 a.m. So I'm here because it's late, it's coronavirus quarantine, and I'm kind of mad. So in case you couldn't already tell, we're going to be talking about Tana Mongeau today. And just a quick disclaimer before we start, I like Tana Mongeau, and I wouldn't say I'm like a super hardcore fan, but like the girl's addicting, you know? She kind of has that personality that keeps making you want to come back, even though you know you shouldn't be. But you just kind of like want to watch what happens next. She has that like train wreck mentality about her that kind of makes you go, what's she gonna do? What's gonna happen next? Where is she gonna go? How far can she go? But today we'll be discussing her attitude problem, because I'm not a fan of it. I am a fan of her, not a fan of her attitude as of recently, and the way that she treats people. So, just to jump right into it, let's talk about her reality TV show, MTV No Filter Tana Mongeau, in season 2. Where do I start? Let's start with like her relationship with Jordan in the past 2 episodes, like in all the episodes really. She treats Jordan like, I don't want to say it on YouTube because they're gonna fucking, I don't want to say it on YouTube because they're gonna cut me off, but you know, it's fine. She treats Jordan really bad. Like, who treats their manager? Like, let's just start there. Who treats someone like they're, like, this is a business relationship, keep in mind. It's a business relationship. Jordan acts like her father, and she acts like his bratty teenage daughter. And she's 21, and he's 31. Jordan's, like, low-key hot, though, so, like, I'm not gonna shut up. Let me, like, be quiet before the police come to my house. It's fine. So, you know, Jordan behaves like this girl's father, and she behaves like a bratty teenage girl. I would know. Hey, so this is editing Rahil here. I meant episodes 4 and 5, not 3 and 4. I'm stupid. But let's just talk about episode 3, I think, and episode 4, because episode 4 came out today when I'm filming this. So I'm talking about both those episodes combined, because I feel like this is really showcasing her treatment towards Jordan. So in episode 3, in case you didn't know, Tana has this really bad cough, and it's like really freaking bad.
Oh, man. Oops.
So she like coughs constantly all the time for extended, like all the time for a long time. It's been going on for like 8 months, I think she said in the show. Like, she coughs up blood and mucus and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's a really bad, nasty cough. And she just refuses to go get it checked out. Doesn't want to go to the doctor until Jordan books her the appointment that she doesn't want to go to, so Jordan goes with her. And on the way to the appointment, she's literally smoking in the car. Smoking that cannabis. But it's like, she has no regard for her personal health, and I will get into that later. But basically, they're driving to the hospital, and she's talking about how she has PTSD of the doctor's office and how much going to the doctor traumatized her.
I have really bad, like, PTSD towards doctors because I grew up where I would be on my deathbed and my parents would be like, we're gonna scream at you at the top of our lungs for being a terrible child. And then you're not gonna have school lunch for the week because we paid for your doctor's appointment, you know? I might throw up. I have so much anxiety I could throw up.
Stop thinking about it.
I'm having a mental breakdown.
As a child, because her parents would always take her to different doctors each time because they couldn't pay the bill. Or if she, like, went to the doctor that week, she couldn't, like, eat lunch that week at school. And I get it, because it's really traumatizing. I get that she'd have, like, some, like, fear of the doctor. That's normal, it's understandable, and I'm not trying to say that she doesn't have PTSD, because I don't know all the ins and outs of this stuff, so I'm not going to try to disassociate that she doesn't have this when she really could. But in a previous video, like 12 months ago, like a year ago now, I guess, she posted 2 videos. One was called, like, going to a 1-star hospital to treat my ringworm. And the second one was taking Morgan Adams to a 1-star hospital to treat her ringworm. And in that video, the doctors were taking her blood pressure. They were, like, checking her out and everything. And she didn't mention one time that she had PTSD of the doctor, ever.
I hate this.
This doctor.
Wait, I'm like taking the thumbnail. I'm like,
And
yep.
Do you have
Health.
Like this like cone thing and they scream.
Now, not saying that she doesn't, like, she might just not have filmed that part. But, like, how are you gonna be so, like, hyped and amped and, like, laughing about going to the doctor, a 1-star doctor at that, with your friends when you have PTSD of the doctor? Post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, people react in PTSD to all different kinds of ways, but, like, you don't. You aren't showing the symptoms of having PTSD because you don't care. You didn't care about going to the doctor when you were like going to the 1-star hospital, but going to like this nice, really, really nice lung doctor makes you have a mental breakdown. Not really, like, that's the first problem, is that she kind of like loosely tosses around the word mental breakdown and trauma and PTSD and all this kind of stuff, which I know she definitely has some issues, but like, why do they only apply in situations that benefit her? You know? So that's a whole issue on its own. And then they actually get to the doctor's office, and Tana has to do like a lung test, and like, no. When she gets there, they try to take her blood pressure, and she is like, oh my gosh, this hurts so bad, I can't do it, and like rips it off and hands it back to the nurse lady.
This hurts so bad. I hope they figure out what's wrong with me in this one appointment because I am never coming back. Oh my god, can you take this off me? I can't do that. I'm sorry. Okay, man. Like that.
Anyone who has ever had their blood pressure taken, which is pretty much most people if you go to the doctor for a routine checkup, you know it does not hurt that bad. It's not that bad. The pain is not that bad. It might just squeeze you for a second, like 1 second, but it's done. It's not that bad. And also, in the 1-star hospital like video, she went and got her blood pressure tested, and she didn't make one. My camera's gonna die. She didn't make one peep. Why? I don't know. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. So she takes the, like, she's being so over dramatic when it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Anyway, after that, they take her blood pressure. She has to do like this breathing test where they take like a scan of her lungs and then like an x-ray of her lungs, and then she has to do like a breathing test, and she starts crying because it's like she's only 21 and she can't properly do the breathing test, which is like sad. Like, she's only 21 years old and her lungs are already like failing her, which is really, really sad, and it did make me kind of like want to cry with her almost. But yeah, after the test, she keeps talking about like how she doesn't want to be here at all and she hates it and she kind of wants to leave and whatever. And it's like, you were at a very high quality doctor that most people can't. Well, I wouldn't know. We out here in Canada, we have free healthcare. I wouldn't know what it's like to have to pay for the doctor. I can't speak on that. I don't know what it's like to pay for the doctor. I don't know. It's been free my whole life. But it's like, she has the funds to go to this nice, high quality doctor, and she doesn't want to go, and she's talking about how she hates it and she wants to leave. It's like, it's not that bad when your own health is at risk and you are trying to get, and other people have to care more about your health than you do in order to get you help, then there's a problem, you know? But anyway, the doctor comes back and he says that he gives her the diagnosis of asthma, which I am very confused about because, like, she lied about so many of her symptoms. She does vape, or has vaped before, and she's definitely doing a lot more drugs than just cannabis. And the doctor literally said that one of the symptoms, the doctor literally said that one of the symptoms of tuberculosis is coughing up blood, which she says that she does all the time. And she didn't do the TB test. Girl has a death wish. She literally has a literal death wish, and I don't get it. But yeah, he gives her the diagnosis of of asthma, and just to take 2 puffs on an inhaler a day, and that to come back in 10 days, and that she should probably stop smoking. And then she's like, I can't not smoke. And it's like, there are other ways to get you cannabis, girl. You can eat the gummies, you can do some oils, you can do like pills. There's so many different things you can do that won't directly affect your lungs anyway. Why do you choose to put yourself in harm's way? And then she, like, the second, like, she heard asthma, she, like, clocked out mentally. Like, she was like, I don't care anymore. It was like, you could see it on her face that she didn't care anymore. And Jordan, her father, I'm not gonna call him her manager anymore, because he is her father at this point. Literally is, like, trying to ask questions about what he can do to, like, help her get better, if there's anything else that could be causing her lung problems, like tuberculosis. And she's just like, no, can you stop asking so many questions? Like, girl has a death wish, a literal death wish. But you know, it's fine. So, by the way, Jordan's the only one on the show who actually looks like he cares. You know, it's funny to me all the time, because Jordan's the only one on the show who actually looks good. But, you know, whatever. So they leave the doctor's office, and then Tana's all like, she's like, asthma. I just have asthma. I might as well have been given a clean bill of health. I know people who have asthma, and it's not fun. It's hard to breathe a lot all the time. They have asthma attacks a lot. Like, exercising, doing basic activity causes them to have asthma attacks. And I don't have it myself, so I can't speak on it too much, but my mom does have it. And it's like inhalers and physical activity, getting by through life is really, really hard. And then Jordan tries to tell her this, that, you know, asthma is no joke. People die from asthma all the time. And she's like, good, kill me.
I have asthma. I'm fine. I have asthma. I think it was like,
It's not funny though. People die from asthma.
Good, kill me. I don't care at all. There's nothing you can say to make me care, and I'm not gonna pretend to care.
What is wrong with you?
I might as well have just gotten a clean bill of health.
Tana, that's ridiculous.
She just doesn't care, and it's what kind of like irks me so much, is that she has so much potential and she doesn't care about anything. But anyway, she's like, she literally, I'm not sure if she smoked in the car or she ate something in the car, but whatever. They get back home and she goes to tell her friends, guess what I have? Asthma. And they're all just like chilling, like, oh, all you have is asthma. Like, I have asthma, it's not that bad. Like, asthma, it's all just been asthma. Like, it's still really serious, and you can tell that what she has going on is very serious. And she doesn't care about her own health or anything. Even though she wants to be a singer and she wants to go and have a healthy life, but she doesn't care about her health enough to live a full life. And it's really, really frustrating as a viewer, as someone who watches her every day. And it's like, she says that Jordan doesn't care about her health when she's the one who doesn't care about her health. She's not need to be partying till 8 a.m. in the morning. I saw the Instagram story, sis. Like, she sleeps until, like, late in the afternoon. Now we're going to the next episode of her show, the one that came out today. She was talking about how Jordan was, like, doing everything that she said that she would, and he doesn't care about her health anymore. Now that she's gone to the doctor, he doesn't care anymore. But she doesn't want to live a healthy life, and I don't get that. Like, this whole I'm 21, my life is a train wreck persona is gonna die. it's already died. It's already dead, actually. It's boring. I'm sick of it, and I want to see her, like, living a normal life. And I'm like, it's so frustrating. I don't know how Jordan puts up with her, because, like, really, it irks me all the time. She says that this whole episode, the beginning of the Jordan part was like,
there's no realm right now that you win any argument with me because you were just 100% incorrect.
Liar! Holy
Just like I'm lying about the call time that you originally asked your makeup and hair people to be at.
You still treated me like you psycho ass.
like, she said that she was, like, yelling. They were, like, yelling at each other over the phone and screaming because, like, Jordan told her that she could, like, sleep in, but then she slept in too long, whatever. But, like, she slept in and she missed her call time for a show. But she slept until 3 p.m. Yeah, sleep in maybe like an hour, not sleep till 3 p.m. And she's saying that she needs to sleep because she needs the rest, and she, like, wants to get healthy, and it's like, you do not. The times that I was sleeping till 3 p.m. were not times that my life was going well. Let's just get that out there. And she keeps saying that she has to prioritize her health, yet continues to go out every night and smoke and drink all the time.
Like, I'm sick. The last thing my body really needs is alcohol, but girls night out, am I right, ladies?
I'm sorry, honey, but, like, smoking and drinking constantly do not add into being healthy. Because she's legal or whatever, so I don't care if she does it recreationally every once in a while, but doing it so much that is harming your health and your relationships is a problem. It's a problem that needs to be fixed now. So that's just like her reality TV show. And I'm gonna get into a little bit into her 2019 video where she talks about, like, her mental health and how, like, in her 2019, like, recap video, it sounded to me like she was going to try to make a serious change in her life. Like, I want to start fresh and new and clean and, like, try to live a better life in 2020. And she's done none of that. None of it. None of it. Like, she's literally talking about in her video that about with her relationships and her relationship with cannabis, that she uses weed, that she got very addicted to weed and other substances, and that she, with her relationship with Jake and a relationship with Mr. Clout Demon, that she literally cared too much about him and he didn't care about her at all, but she chose to stay with him because she wanted to feel loved and she wanted that sense of love. And it's like, you have issues. I'm not one to diagnose because I don't know anything, but sis has issues. She has problems and she needs to either see a therapist or get help or do something, because what she's doing right now is destructive behavior and it will tear her apart if it hasn't already. And as a viewer, it's like worrying, because I don't think she's, like, at the edge yet, but she's getting pretty close to it. She doesn't care about herself. She says multiple times she doesn't care about herself or her health. She refuses to care. She refuses to get help and or accept help from other people. And she, like, is doing all this while being in public eyes. Like, we're watching someone slowly break down. And we've lost so many celebrities to things just like this, and we're getting an up-close view with Tana. I really like her. I like her personality. I think she's funny. I think she could have a really serious career if she just took things a little more seriously. She needs a reality check, and she needs to get herself in check. And I really hope that she does this before she falls off the edge. Okay, I think I've spoken my mind enough today. It's also 2 a.m. I need to go to bed. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know this is a bit of a different video, and I've been away for a really long time, but I'm trying to get back on track myself. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be great for me. Anyway, yeah. Peace out, guys.